Hey, it's day 47. Today I delivered 9 bags, which brings me to a total of 501 meals made and delivered so far, which is pretty amazing. A friend pointed out to me the other day, he said, when you started this, you didn't have any expectations of outcome or results, and look what's happened. And it was a really interesting point. Even the first day out, like, I can't even remember what motivated me to go out that first day. It was just, we were in quarantine for coronavirus, and the people in my neighborhood who normally would get food from people passing by, or half a sandwich that somebody didn't want, or getting $1 when somebody gets off the subway, or you can find maybe a half-eaten meal in the trash or something, maybe. But now none of that existed in that moment. And then the subways were being shut down at night. It's just like a really extreme situation. So I don't know, I didn't really overthink it. I just one day packed a bunch of lunches and went out. And I don't know, after that I just felt like I had to go out every day. It was really hard. It still is hard. It was really hard to approach people in the beginning. You don't really know, like, who to approach or what kind of response you're gonna get. And I did get a wide variety of responses. I had somebody chase me away. I've had people yell at me. But I don't know, somehow, even though it was hard and uncomfortable, like, I just knew that I wanted to keep doing it every day. And then I was able to build relationships. And so some of that hard part, as far as like the approaching people and everything, that got much easier and really changed. And now, people were my friends, and I was going to see people, or am going to see people and check on them every day, and they ask me, what's going on with me, and they miss me when I don't come out, and I miss them when I don't go out. And I've really just seen some incredible things. Like, I've seen people who were so intoxicated when I would see them on the street in the middle of the afternoon that they were urinating on a bench or had to hold a tree to get off the curb. And now they're sober, they look awesome and healthy, they have a roof over their head and sit on the bench and socialize, and it's insane. Like, I could have never anticipated that. I know addicts in my life that I have struggled for a decade to try and help them get clean, and here's somebody who did it on his own. All I did was give him some food and basic necessities and show up every day and but show, like, you're not alone, and you matter too. Like, every single person out there matters, and I'll be here for you. And yeah, I've just seen some really incredible things, and the gratitude, everyone's situation has, it changes every day. Some people change every day. There are some people to this day where there are days that I feel less comfortable offering to them because I think their mental health is a little less stable that day, or perhaps they're a little too intoxicated that day. So I still, to this day, have to pass up some people on certain days, or peeing. I feel like at least 4 times I've had to walk by one of my guys because they were in the middle of peeing. They don't have anywhere to go to the bathroom, so I'm not even judging them for it. I just, like, can't walk up to you when you're midstream. You know what I mean? Today I gave a lunch to a guy who had pants on that definitely didn't fit him, no belt, he's holding them up with his hand, no boxers or anything underneath, and I'm like, all right, I'll keep your jaws up with that hand, and I'll give you a lunch with this hand. But, and then some of my guys today, one was going through the garbage when I found him to try and find something to eat, and the other one has just been really looking tough the last few days. And he just seems so grateful, like, to see me. Like, it's such a sense of relief. I didn't have enough food for everybody today, which also, like, it's always really hard to see the people I would normally give to and not have something for them. I even avoided certain people today. Like, I walked around certain streets because I was like, I just feel so bad not having anything, and that's terrible. So then after I realized I did that, the last person I saw I knew that day that missed me for breakfast, I had come out, but he wasn't there yet, I guess. I went over to him just to say hi and what's up, how's your day? Said, I don't have any food left, I'm sorry. And quite truthfully, like, I'm going pretty broke, so I can't even really just buy stuff at the stores easily for them anymore. Like, I have to stop doing that because I'm totally gonna run out of money. Okay, anyway, so that was a lot of talking, but basically, yeah, it's been, you know, over 500 meals now, a ridiculous amount of necessities, you know, just basic toiletries, sleeping bags or tarp kind of stuff if they're staying on the street, waterproof backpacks, lots and lots of fresh t-shirts and socks and boxers and stuff like that, which are always a crowd favorite. Clothing, you know, shoes, like everything. I just, lots and lots of stuff has gone out. We've hosted 2 barbecues, you know, that I was able to feed adults, children, families, you know, the whole neighborhood basically. Well, not the whole neighborhood. But so I've put in a lot of work, and I just feel a ton of love out there, and I feel that a lot of days are really, really hard for me, for the people I'm seeing out on the street, for everyone, really, of course, these days. But I'm super determined to just, like, make it a little better, make it a little easier, make the suffering a little less, you know, make people feel a little more normal. You know, when you have a meal in your stomach and a clean pair of underwear and a clean shirt to put on, and you had a bar of soap and a toothbrush and a toothpaste that morning, you know, maybe a fresh pair of jersey shorts that I brought you yesterday, I don't know, you just feel more like a person, you know. And not for nothing, but for the rest of us out here, it's good risk reduction. I mean, if you think about it, if somebody has that bottle of liquor or beer, whatever their vice, in their stomach on the street that day, you're gonna want them to have a meal as well. I promise you. People behave better, you know? People act better when you're not as affected by the alcohol because it's not hitting you on an empty stomach, and because maybe that day somebody showed you they cared about you, so you don't feel so bummed when you start drinking, you know. And not everybody is drinking all the time, and people a lot of the time are in really good shape now. And then it breaks my heart to see the people that, you know, do still struggle every day with it. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up on them, and I'm not judging them. It just means, like, we're on a journey. So I'll catch you tomorrow and we'll see where we're at, you know. So this was a really long video, I'm sorry, but 501, thank you, Brown Bag Angels. And if any of my buddies ever watching this, thank you to my buddies who enable me to help you by opening up and sharing with me, and making me feel like a friend, and making me feel like all of this hard work is really worth it. So thank you. Be well and stay safe.